welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi and hello, and thanks for hanging out with me today. So today's episode of Free Dive to the Future was episode 7, and holy crap, I cannot believe that they ended the episode that way. I am so mad because it was getting so good. Like, the whole episode was good, but it was getting like really good, and I was shocked to see that Haru is in the individual medley. I was like, what the actual fudge, man? Like, what is going on? And I was really excited because next week we get to see Haru swim more than just free. Like, holy stinking crap. Like, I am excited and I am pissed because we had to wait a whole week for this. We have to wait a whole freaking week. And I love that Haru is doing this. He's doing this for Ikuya, and I feel like he's doing this also for himself, because he wants to grow more as a swimmer, as a person, and you know, we've seen him grow throughout the years, and he's thinking about that throughout the episode too, how he's grown throughout his whole entire time. This whole entire time he's like thinking back of how much he's grown and to basically everything that's led him to get to this point that he is right now, and I'm just like, holy freaking crap, like, it's awesome. But honestly, I never expected this from Haru, to pretty much figure this out on his own, being like, you know, I had to do this for Ikuya because this is the only way I'll like be able to swim with him. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, he's actually doing this. Oh my god. And honestly, I was just as surprised as Ikuya. I was just kind of like, oh my god. But the fact that we have to wait until next week, oh my god, it's gonna kill me. I am so sorry. I'm very excited. And I really, really cannot wait for next week's episode. It's gonna be so freaking fantastic. And I cannot believe you only have a few episodes left of Free Dive to the Future. Can you all believe that? Because I can't, and I feel like there's just so much more to this story that we still haven't gotten around. So there's like, I feel like there could be a possibility of a season 4. So I am praying, because there's, like I said, there's just so much going on, and I feel like they're not gonna be able to tie everything so neatly. I don't know, but I am here for another season of Free because, oh my gosh, like I said, there's just way too much stuff going on at the same time that we haven't gotten around to. So yeah, we'll see what happens by the end of the season, because I definitely think that we can get a season 4. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But anyways, besides that, let's talk about the rest of the episode. So this episode, in the beginning, we do get to see that Haru has been coaching with the coach Ryoji that we met, well, not that we haven't met him, but we finally found out his name in last week's episode. He asked him to train him, and I'm actually surprised that Haru asked. I honestly thought it was gonna be the coach asking Haru like, hey, let me train you, but no, it was like the opposite, which I was like, that's pretty surprising. And again, it's another thing that shows me just how much Haruka has grown, and I love it. And I'm really excited to see how much his training has paid off, especially for the individual medley that we will see next week. Also, we did get to find out a little bit about Rin through Go, which he wasn't in this episode, unfortunately. I miss seeing Rin's little face. I cannot wait to see him pop in, and who knows when, but I miss his little face. But anyway, it looks like he's made it past the All Japan Invitational thing. He beat the time for it, so he's moving on, which is great. I love that, and it looks like he'll be seeing Haru soon. So as of now, it's Rin, Haru, and Asahi that made it to the next round, which is awesome, and I'm really happy, especially with Asahi. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous for Asahi. I was like, oh, what if he doesn't make it? I'm like, I don't know why I was like so worried that he wasn't gonna make it, but he made it, and I'm so happy. And I love it because at the beginning of this episode, Kisumi and Asahi's sister were a little worried about Asahi not making it, and I was just like, same, honestly, though, even though I believe in my boy, but still, like, I was a little worried. Oh, and speaking of Asahi, he did get to talk to Ikuya, by the way, towards the end of this episode, and I really love that he finally got a chance to really talk to Ikuya, especially without frickin' Hiyori interrupting. I really liked that little moment that they had together. It felt like, I don't know, it felt really nice seeing Asahi and Ikuya together, and I love how surprised Ikuya was when he found Asahi in the room. And the thing that I love the most about this was that he found him with his little book that we saw him read. I think it was what, in High Speed? And he was saying the same thing that he did back in High Speed when he was like, I am a genius, I am a genius. I was like, oh my god, this boy. But I love him. It's like little things like this that make me love Asahi though. Like, he's such a dork, but I love him. And anyways, again, like I was saying, they get to talk, and I really love that pretty much Asahi got to say what he wanted to, and also got to pretty much say how Makoto and Haru were feeling too. And honestly, after he talked to Asahi, all I really want is for Ikuya to be happy and finally like get over this whole situation that he's feeling. Like, everything that he's feeling, I just hope that it like finally like resolves itself next week. It looks like it is, because we get to see him smile based on the preview that we get. So hopefully everything's all fine and dandy next week with Ikuya, hopefully, because I hate seeing him so down and in this slump. It's he's just like, oh, before I forget, it looks like Sosuke is heading to Tokyo, and he also has like this letter from the doctor. So I'm like, Sosuke, are you getting the surgery already? Like, obviously he doesn't say anything, but we see the letter, and that's the only thing I can assume is that he's on his way to Tokyo to get the surgery. And I'm just like, oh my Jesus. Like, I am freaking out for him, but you know, it looks like he's in a good place and he's moving on forward. So whatever he decides to do, it's up to him, and all I can do is hope for the best. And I love that he knows that whatever happens after this, he's like, I made my choice, no more hesitating, time to move on. And I was like, good for you, Sosuke. And that's pretty much everything I really wanted to talk about for this week's episode of Free Dive to the Future. Let me know y'all's thoughts. How did you guys feel about this episode? Are you guys excited for next week's episode? Because I sure am. Like, I'm excited. We get to see Haru freaking swimming other strokes. Like, what is this? What? Like, excuse me. I am like freaking out over here. But anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, me freaking out at the beginning of this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!